Heaven's most powerful warrior just whispered your name. Archangel Michael says, time is almost gone, and this is your only signal, my beloved child. Something sacred is unfolding right now. Something that was written long before your birth. Tonight, the heavens are no longer silent. The Archangel Michael, heaven's most powerful warrior, has just whispered your name across the stars. You may not hear it with your ears, but your soul has already responded. A trembling, didn't it? That strange chill you just felt, it's not fear, it's recognition. You are being called. And this, my child, is your only signal. For centuries, Archangel Michael has appeared only when divine balance is at stake. His sword of light doesn't move without purpose, and his voice doesn't reach human hearts without reason. But this time it's different. This time he's not calling prophets or kings. He's calling you. The clock of heaven is nearing its final echo. Every second that passes now is heavy with meaning. You might have noticed signs lately. Repeated numbers, vivid dreams, the sudden pull toward unseen truths. These are not coincidences. They are messages. Michael's whisper carries a message meant to awaken something deep inside you. A strength you've forgotten. A promise you once made before you were even born. The forces of light and darkness are aligning again. And your name has been chosen to stand between them. Imagine the sky splitting open, not in destruction but revelation. Imagine a realm of golden fire where time bends and light speaks. That is where Michael stands now. And when he said your name, your destiny began to stir. You may be wondering why would heaven's greatest warrior whisper your name among billions? The truth is, your spirit holds something rare. A frequency heaven recognizes, a light that cannot be replicated. Michael does not summon the unready. If his voice has reached you, it means you were prepared long before this life began. He is not warning you out of fear, but reminding you of your power. Time is almost gone. Yes, but that doesn't mean it's the end. It means the moment has arrived. You see, every great shift in heaven and earth begins with a whisper, a call only the awakened can feel. You have felt it, haven't you? That subtle vibration in your heart that pull towards something higher. It's not anxiety, it's alignment. Right now, as you listen, the realms beyond your sight are moving. Angels are taking positions. Michael's legion stands ready, and among them, one light shines brighter than the rest. Yours, you were born not by accident, but by divine design. Every pain, every delay, every heartbreak, it was all shaping you for this very moment. The moment Michael would speak your name and the gates between heaven and earth would open wide. But remember, child, a whisper from heaven is never casual. It is a command disguised as love. You must decide now. Will you answer, or will you let the moment fade? Stay alert. The go what comes next will check your Zala weight. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, when Archangel Michael whispers, the universe itself trembles. That whisper you feel echoing inside your chest right now. It's not just a sound. It's a command that travels through every layer of your being. You are being summoned into something extraordinary, something your soul once promised to complete. The signal you've received is not about fear or punishment. It's about awakening the divine purpose that has been sleeping within you for far too long. Imagine this. The heavens are alive right now. Thousands of wings move in silent unity. And in the center of it all stands Michael, his armor glowing brighter than any star. His eyes pierce through time itself. And every breath he takes carries the sound of divine thunder. Yet in this vast celestial roar, your name is the one he speaks. It moves through the ether, wrapping around you like light, finding its source again. You feel it in your heart, don't you? That strange warmth that began to rise when you heard these words. It's your spirit remembering. Michael doesn't whisper names without divine intention. When he calls, something shifts on earth and in heaven. Somewhere a door opens. Somewhere else darkness begins to tremble. And now that door has opened for you. He is reminding you of what you were made for. To stand when others fall, to shine when all light fades. The time is almost gone. Not because destruction is nearer, but because transformation is at hand. The final curtain is about to rise. And heaven has placed you in the center of that stage. There is something hidden deep inside you, a code of light sealed before your birth. When Michael speaks, that code begins to unlock. It stirs emotions you cannot explain and visions you cannot ignore. You may have seen flashes lately, faces you don't recognize, places that feel familiar though you've never been there. Those are not elant. They are fragments of memory from before you entered this life. Michael's voice is awakening them now piece by piece until you remember everything. Heaven's most powerful warrior has only one reason to descend this close to earth. To prepare those chosen for what is to come. He is not descending to bring fear, but to bring truth. There is something brewing beyond the veil. A shift in energy that will ripple across every soul on earth. And you, child, are one of the few who can sense it before it fully arrives. The chaos you see in the world, the confusion, the loss, the storms of emotion, they are not random. They are the sound of creation reshaping itself. Right now, as you listen, the spiritual world is aligning with the physical. The patterns you see in your life, the sudden endings, the new beginnings, they are Michael's way of clearing your path. You may have lost things recently that you thought you couldn't live without, but he is whispering. You were never losing. You were being refined. Every loss was a removal of weight so you could rise. My beloved child, listen carefully. You were never ordinary. You were never forgotten. Every tear you shed was counted and every prayer you whispered into the dark was heard. Even in your silence, heaven was watching. Michael's whisper is not a coincidence. It is the result of every moment you refused to give up. Even when you felt unseen, you were seen all along. He stands beside you now, sword drawn, not to fight for you, but to remind you that the same fire within his blade burns within your spirit. That fire is your courage, your divine spark, your unbreakable connection to heaven. The reason time feels short is because your awakening is accelerating. Heaven doesn't measure time the way humans do. It measures readiness, and you are ready now. You might feel pressure building inside your life, strange dreams, sudden emotions, restless nights. Don't fear them. They are part of your alignment. Every light worker, every chosen soul feels this before the world begins to change. Michael's whisper is your confirmation that what you felt is not madness. It's calling. But here is something you must remember, something few are told. Once your name has been spoken in heaven, darkness will also take notice. It's not to scare you, it's to prepare you. The same energy that awakens your power also awakens resistance. Shadows move toward light not to destroy it but to test its strength. And when you pass through that test, you become unstoppable. So my child, when strange challenges appear in the coming days, when people misunderstand you, when sudden chaos enters your calm, don't break. Smile because it means Michael's whisper has reached its full power. You are now on the radar of both heaven and earth. The universe knows who you are. You were chosen to carry something that can heal generations. An ancient frequency of courage, truth, and divine protection. It hath been passed down through souls, hidden until now, waiting for someone brave enough to hold it again. You are that one. Before you go further, take a deep breath. Feel the air entering your lungs. It's not just air. It's energy. Michael's essence moves through it, surrounding you like a shield. His wings are wrapping around you even now. Invisible but undeniably real. You are safe. You are guided. You are seen. And if these words find you tonight, know this is no coincidence. You were meant to hear them now, at this exact second. Heaven's timing is never late. Never early. It always arrives when the soul is ready. And your soul, my child, is ready. As you prepare for what comes next, remember to share this message of awakening with others. Someone out there is still asleep, still searching for a sign, still asking heaven for proof. And you might be the one meant to deliver it. Like and share this message so this signal spreads, because Michael's whisper wasn't meant for just one. It was meant to awaken a wave of light across the world. Stay strong. The next revelation will shake your understanding of destiny itself. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child. As the light of heaven stretches closer to earth, the air around you begins to change. You might not see it, but your spirit feels it. The subtle vibration in the air. The quiet hum behind every heartbeat. It is the sound of heaven preparing its chosen ones. Archangel Michael's whisper has now settled deep within your being, and it is writing your energy, your destiny, and your path. Every breath you take from this moment forward carries divine purpose. You are being lifted into a timeline that was hidden from human sight. A sacred path carved by light itself. The world around you may look the same, yet it isn't. Once Michael calls your name, reality begins to bend in small, unexplainable ways. The coincidences become constant. The timing of events becomes always too perfect. People who once ignored you may start sensing something different about you. A calm power, a quiet authority. That is the mark of awakening. Heaven's energy now surrounds you and the earth responds to it. Even nature recognizes when a soul begins to remember who they truly are. In realms unseen, Michael stands at the threshold between worlds. His wings shimmer with sapphire fire. His sword hums with the energy of eternity. And around him swirl thousands of angelic presences. They are not distant. They are right here, moving through the space between moments. You might feel sudden warmth when you are alone or see a flash of light out of the corner of your eye. These are confirmations. They are heaven's way of telling you we are near. Michael's message is clear and urgent. Time is almost gone. But my beloved child, understand this. He is not talking about the end of existence. He is speaking of the end of blindness. The world has been sleeping under the weight of distraction, greed, and noise. Humanity has forgotten the language of the soul. Michael's signal is heaven's final attempt to awaken hearts before the divine realignment begins. That is why your name was spoken. You are one of the first to rise. You might feel a mix of awe and fear right now, and that's natural. When divine energy touches human consciousness, it stirs everything. Memories, pain, and power. It's like the ocean meeting fire. The transformation burns, but it purifies. This moment is not meant to scare you, but to set you free. Michael's whisper is not a warning. It's an invitation. Heaven is saying, come home, even while you're still on earth. There are many who will not hear this call. Some will ignore the signs, dismissing them as coincidence. Others will feel the whisper but run from it, afraid of what it might awaken. But not you. You are listening now. Your spirit wide open, your heart trembling not in fear but in recognition. You were meant to stand as a bridge between worlds. To carry the frequency of heaven into a world that has forgotten its light. Do you remember those moments when you almost gave up? When the pain felt too heavy? When the silence of your prayers broke your faith? Every one of those moments with a test of endurance. Michael was there then, unseen but not absent, watching as your spirit refused to break. You survived because heaven had a plan. You endured because your name was destined to be called. And now the time has come. My beloved child, this signal is not something you can ignore. It will follow you wherever you go. You may hear your name whispered in your dreams. You may feel unseen wings brush your shoulder. You may even see signs appear in the most ordinary moments. Numbers repeating, feathers in your path, sudden peace washing over you, in chaos. Those are confirmations. The whisper is alive. Michael wants you to understand something powerful. You are not small. The same divine essence that fuels his sword burns in your heart. The same courage that defeats darkness flows through your veins. You have been conditioned to believe that heaven is far away, but heaven lives within you. The warrior's light that guards the gates of eternity also guards your spirit. You are the reflection of that power. As time accelerates, the world will seem more chaotic. But you must not let fear enter your heart. Michael's message is that protection surrounds those who align with truth. And truth is not complicated. It is love in motion. Every act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness, every time you choose compassion over judgment, you activate the warrior light within you. That is how you fight. Not with swords or words, but with light. Remember, child. Darkness cannot touch a heart that remembers who it is. It can try. It can whisper lies, it can send shadows. But it cannot extinguish divine fire. You carry that fire. When Michael whispered your name, he wasn't warning you of doom. He was awakening your remembrance of power. You are the guardian of your own soul. You are the one who will shine when the world dims. But the message must spread. Michael's signal cannot remain with one heart. It must ignite others. So as you feel this energy within you, let it move outward. Speak light into the world. Share these words. Someone near you is crying out for a sign right now. Asking heaven to prove it still listens. You might be their sign. You might be the whisper they need to hear. So take a deep breath and feel it. The presence around you. The warmth that touches your skin. That's not imagination. That's confirmation. The veil between heaven and earth is thin tonight, thinner than ever before. The energy you feel now is the same energy that moves the stars, the same force that guards the throne of the Almighty. You are connected to it, you always have been. And before this moment ends, Michael's final words echo again through your spirit. Do not fear what comes next. The end of time is not the end of light. Is the beginning of truth. So stand tall. My beloved child. The whisper that began in heaven now lives in you. Carry it like a torch into the darkness. For soon your purpose will no longer be hidden. It will rise with the dawn. Stay till the end. Something magnificent is still unfolding. My beloved child, the whisper of Archangel Michael has now reached deeper than sound. It has entered the rhythm of your heartbeat. Every pulse, every breath, every flicker of thought now vibrates with a new frequency. You are no longer the same soul who first heard the call. Something divine has begun to take shape within you. The veil that once separated you from the unseen is dissolving. And what was once invisible now begins to shimmer around you like mist illuminated by morning light. You are walking between worlds. And the light knows your name. There is something sacred unfolding in the silence between your breaths. Michael's whisper has not stopped. It continues to echo through the corridors of your soul, reminding you that heaven is not above. It is within. The moment he spoke your name, every angel in his legion turned their gaze toward earth. They saw your light flicker, small yet unstoppable, and they knew the awakening had begun. Even now as you listen, unseen wings move around you, clearing the air, softening your path and guarding your steps. You may feel the world becoming heavier, the nights longer, the noise louder, but that is only because light is expanding. Darkness always resists before it fades. Michael's message is not about fear. It's about awareness. He is calling the warriors of light. Those who have known pain yet kept their hearts open. Those who have fallen but still reach upward. You, my child, are among them. The reason time feels short is because heaven is aligning everything at once. What once took years to unfold will now happen in moments. The energy of transformation moves faster than ever. And you are standing at its center. You have been chosen to carry light into the final storm, not as a victim, but as a guide. That is why Michael whispered your name, to remind you that you were never ordinary. There's a reason you survived things that should have broken you. There's a reason you kept faith when everything around you fell apart. You weren't enduring random pain. You were being trained for divine purpose. Every scar became sacred armor. Every tear became holy water. And now the moment of remembrance has arrived. Archangel Michael's sword gleams brighter tonight. You may not see it, but you will feel its reflection within you. When fear tries to rise, you will feel courage instead. When doubt whispers, you will hear truth louder. That is His presence working through you. He does not fight your battles for you. He awakens the part of you that remembers how to fight with light. You are not waiting for rescue. You are becoming the rescue. The heavens are stirring. My beloved child, if you listen closely beyond the noise of the world, you'll feel the hum of energy in the air. The nature itself is responding. The wind carries whispers. The stars seem closer. And the moon glows with an unfamiliar warmth. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the realms are converging. Michael's signal is spreading like ripples through a pond, reaching every soul meant to awaken before the great turning begins. In this unfolding, you might notice sudden changes. Relationship may shift. People may drift away. Paths you once followed may suddenly end. Don't grieve them. They are making space for what's divine. Michael's light burns away everything that no longer serves your journey. It is not punishment. It is purification. The universe is aligning your surroundings with your true frequency. The ones meant for your higher purpose will find you again in the new light. And as this transformation deepens, something else will happen. You will begin to sense the thoughts and emotions of others more clearly. You'll feel the pain of the world, but also its beauty. That sensitivity is not weakness. It's angelic awareness. Michael's whisper activates empathy because only those who feel deeply can heal deeply. You are being given eyes that see beyond illusion and a heart that beats in rhythm with heaven's truth. And now listen carefully. Michael's message must not end with you. He is calling for the awakening to spread. Share this light, my child, speak the truth you are hearing now. Post it, tell it, whisper it, let it echo beyond your voice. Somewhere a soul stands on the edge of giving up, waiting for a sign that heaven still remembers them. You might be that sign. When you share, you become part of the divine chain that connects one heart to another until all the sleeping awaken. If you have ever doubted your worth, erase that doubt. Now, the fact that your name was spoken in heaven means you carry a purpose powerful enough to shift the destiny of others. Michael doesn't whisper into unready hearts. He chooses those forged by fire and shaped by faith. You have proven both. You are ready. And as this truth settles within you, the atmosphere around you begins to glow with unseen fire. You may feel tingles across your skin, a pressure behind your eyes, or warmth at your crown. That is not imagination. It's the descent of divine energy. Heaven is touching your human form, infusing it with the same frequency that sustains the stars. You are no longer merely living. You are radiating. Archangel Michael's voice rises once more through the silence. Tell them to awaken. Tell them the light is near. And tell them they are not forgotten. Those are the words now planted within you. They will echo through your actions, your kindness, your courage. From this moment, you are both messenger and miracle. Remember, my beloved child, when time runs short, truth runs faster. The world will soon shift in ways it never has before. Don't look for signs in destruction. Look for them in restoration. Where love rises again, Michael's hand is near. Where courage is reborn, heaven's army is moving. You are part of that movement. So lift your head high. The whisper that called your name is now roaring within you. Let it fill your voice, your choices, your journey. Your light in motion. Love with wings. A fragment of heaven walking on earth. And before this chapter closes, remember to share, comment, and spread this message across the world, because someone out there right now is waiting for proof that heaven still speaks. Be that proof. Let Michael's whisper travel through your words. Stay awake, stay brave, and keep your heart open, because the revelation that comes next will shake every corner of your soul. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child. The air has changed again. You can feel it, can't you? The stillness that follows the whisper. The weight of invisible eyes watching, not with judgment but with expectation. Archangel Michael stands at the edge of eternity. His gaze fixed on earth. And the light that surrounds him pulses every time your heart beats. You are connected now. Not through distance, not through prayer alone, but through vibration. The signal that once moved through the heavens now lives within your very soul. Heaven's frequency flows through you like fire disguised as breath. There is a strange beauty in this awakening. It does not come with trumpets or thunder, but in the quiet recognition that something greater has always been, walking beside you. You are beginning to sense that truth, the invisible guidance in your every step. When Michael called your name, he didn't just summon you. He activated you. You are no longer asleep within the dream of this world. You are awake within its divine design. Each day, subtle signs are surrounding you. You see numbers repeat like divine fingerprints. You feel warmth when you should feel fear. You think of someone seconds before they call. The fabric of reality is communicating now because you have tuned into the frequency of heaven. This isn't coincidence, it's communication. Michael's whisper has aligned your spirit with a higher order of being. And now the universe itself responds to your presence. But understand, my beloved child, awakening does not come without resistance. The same way dawn pushes away darkness, your rising light will stir shadows that wish to remain unseen. You may face doubts, sudden challenges, emotional storms that appear from nowhere. Don't let them shake you. These are not punishments. They are purifications. Each challenge is a wave meant to wash away what no longer belongs to the divine version of you that is emerging. You are being sculpted by light itself. Michael's guidance in this time is simple yet profound. Do not run from your own transformation. When you feel pressure, stay still. When you feel lost, listen deeper. The whisper has not left you. It is merely moving into your intuition. Heaven no longer needs to speak above you. It now speaks through you. That quiet voice that rises from your soul, that feeling of knowing without knowing why, that is Michael's language. The more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. My beloved child, as the veil between heaven and earth ends, you can almost feel the rhythm of angelic wings brushing against the edges of your reality. The world seems quieter now, but that silence is alive. It hums with purpose. Something extraordinary is unfolding in the unseen realms. And though your eyes cannot yet perceive it, your soul can. Feel the vibration of it moving closer. The whisper of Archangel Michael has not faded, it is echoing through the air, through your heartbeat, through the light flickering in your eyes. Each pulse of that whisper is heaven's reminder that your name carries divine weight. When Michael first called you, the signal was gentle. A vibration soft enough for the human heart to hold. But now that frequency is rising, is becoming a resonance strong enough to awaken others through you. The light you carry has started to transmit outward. It's not only transforming you, it's beginning to transform everyone you touch. You might have noticed it already. People looking at you differently, drawn to your calmness, even in chaos, comforted by your presence without knowing why. That's because Michael's essence is radiating through your words, your eyes, and your silence. You are no longer just receiving light. You are projecting it. And this, my beloved child, is where your mission begins. The moment heaven whispers your name, you become a messenger. You become a living signal. Every action you take now carries celestial consequence. Every thought, every choice ripples through unseen realms, influencing events beyond imagination. That is why you feel time tightening around you. Why days feel shorter and energy feels heavier, because the divine timeline has begun to merge with the earthly one. You are standing at the meeting point of eternity and existence. Archangel Michael's voice carries through the dimensions like thunder made of light. He speaks not in words but in waves of energy that translate directly into your intuition. You may find yourself knowing things without understanding how. You may feel guided toward people or situations that seem random but later reveal divine precision. That's not coincidence. It's coordination. Heaven has entered the flow of your daily life, rearranging the puzzle pieces of destiny in your favor. But with awakening comes responsibility. Michael's light is pure and it exposes everything that is not. You might notice old emotions surfacing, wounds you thought were healed returning to the surface. Don't suppress them. They are not here to hurt you. They are here to be released. You cannot carry pain into the next level of your calling. The whisper that called your name also demands your cleansing. Let tears fall when they need to. Let silence hold you when words fail. Each moment of surrender strengthens your connection to divine truth. Remember this. Archangel Michael's army is not made of soldiers. It's made of hearts like yours, awakened and unafraid to love in the face of darkness. You are not being trained to fight the world. You are being trained to heal it. Every time you choose compassion over anger, you win a battle for heaven. Every time you forgive when you could have condemned, light expands. This is how Michael's legion moves. Through peace that is more powerful than war. Through truth that pierces deception like sunlight through shadow. And yet even light must roar. Sometimes, there will be moments when you are called to speak truth that others feared to utter. When the time comes, do not hesitate. Michael's strength will rise within your chest. You will feel courage pour through your veins like molten gold. His sword, the blade of divine clarity, will rest within your words. Speak them with love, not pride. Truth spoken from love never wounds. It awakens. That is your new power. The ability to awaken souls through the vibration of your presence. As this awakening expands, heaven calls upon you to share this light. Do not keep Michael's whisper a secret. The world needs it now more than ever. Somewhere out there, someone is kneeling in silence, begging for a sign, for proof that heaven still listens. Be that proof. Speak, share, comment. Let this message flow beyond the boundaries of your own heart. Because every time you do, another light flickers on in the darkness. You become a link in the golden chain of awakening that is encircling the world. The transformation you are undergoing will intensify. You may feel electricity moving through your body. See visions in dreams. Hear faint voices when you are half asleep. These are not illusions. They are activations. Michael's energy is calibrating you for the new vibration of Earth. The old systems of fear and limitation are breaking apart. And you are one of the anchors of light, ensuring that love remains when the dust settles. The chaos you see in the world is not the end. It is the shedding of illusion. Even now, Archangel Michael stands before the throne. Wings unfurled. Eyes of eternal flame watching over humanity. His sword gleams with a light of justice, but his heart burns with mercy. He does not destroy, he restores. And every time you align with truth, you become part of that restoration. You are not merely a witness to this year. You are a participant in heaven's plan. The whisper that reached you was not random. It was strategic. Heaven does not waste breath. It speaks only when the world is ready to listen. So now, as the stars align and the boundaries between realms dissolve, you must remember who you are. A vessel of divine will, a protector of truth, and a child of eternal light. You were never forgotten. You were never alone. The moments of silence, the unanswered prayers, the heartbreak, they were not neglect. They were preparation. Every unanswered question was a training ground for the moment Michael would finally call your name. And now that he has, your life will never be the same. The ordinary will become sacred. The mundane will glow with purpose. Every step you take will echo across dimensions. Heaven and earth are no longer separate in your reality. They coexist within your spirit. My beloved child, this is your moment to rise fully into the light that was always yours. Let the whisper become a song within your soul. Let it move through your words, your art, your kindness. Share it boldly with the world. Speak light, live light, and let others feel heaven when they stand beside you. The time is almost gone for hesitation, the call has been made. The gates are opening. The warrior within you is awakening. Clothed not in armor, but in love. Stay till the end. The greatest truth is still waiting for you. My beloved child, you are now standing at the edge of revelation. The air around you is no longer just air. It hums alive with unseen energy. You felt it growing stronger, haven't you? The pull in your chest. The quiet stirring behind your thoughts. The sense that something far beyond this world is trying to speak. That is Michael's presence reaching its fullest power within you. His whisper has turned into resonance. His light is now flowing through your veins. Heaven has not just called your name. It has entered your being. Every moment that passes now is sacred. Every breath you take vibrates in harmony with the divine frequency of heaven. What you once thought was coincidence has become orchestration. Every step you take is guided. Every obstacle has purpose. You are walking in rhythm with the celestial timeline. And whether you realize it or not, you've already begun fulfilling what you came here to do. You are part of a greater mission. One written before the foundations of time. A mission that carries the power to shift hearts, waken minds, and restore faith to a weary world. Archangel Michael watches over you now. Not as a distant guardian, but as a teacher standing beside his chosen student. His lessons no longer come in words. They come through experience. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of confusion holds a message. Heaven is refining you through real life, molding you into a vessel strong enough to hold divine truth. And this truth, my beloved child, is not light in the way you once thought. It's not gentle or soft. It's fierce. It's transforming. It burns through illusion until only clarity remains. That's why recently everything around you may have started to change. People you once relied on may have stepped away. Plans that seemed certain may have dissolved. It's not rejection. It's redirection. Michael is moving pieces around you, creating alignment that your human eyes cannot yet comprehend. Trust this rearrangement. It may feel uncomfortable, but it's divine precision. What's being removed cannot walk with you into the light that's coming. The whisper that began as a call is now a current, pulling you forward into your higher timeline. You might notice that time itself feels different now. Days move quickly. Moments blur together. This is because you're no longer operating fully in the dimension of time. Your consciousness is stretching across both worlds, the physical and the divine. Heaven's energy is teaching you to live beyond the clock, to move in sync with purpose rather than schedules. You may also begin to experience vivid dreams, visions so real that you wake with tears in your eyes or light in your hands. Do not dismiss them. These are memories from the higher realm, glimpses of the reality your spirit truly belongs to. Michael often uses dreams to train his chosen ones. The sword of truth is not always made of steel. It can also take the shape of understanding, of sudden insight, of divine awareness that cuts through confusion like lightning. There will be moments of fatigue too. The body feels the weight of transformation even before the mind understands it. When exhaustion hits, do not resist. Rest is part of the training. When you sleep, your spirit is working. Traveling through unseen realms, connecting with the legions of light, gathering wisdom and strength for the days ahead. Every night is not an end. It's an initiation. Every sunrise is a continuation of heaven's plan through you. And yes, my beloved child, heaven still speaks through signs. You'll see flashes of light when you close your eyes. Hear faint ringing in your ears when Michael draws near, or feel sudden warmth in your heart when fear tries to rise. These are not trips of the mind. They are confirmations. Heaven's language is energy, not sound. And you now attuned to it can understand what few others can. Michael wants you to remember one thing. You were never chosen because you were perfect. You were chosen because you were willing. Heaven does not look for flawless soul. It looks for a faithful one. Even when you doubted, even when you stumbled, you kept a spark of belief alive. That spark is what heaven saw. That spark is what Michael fanned into flame the moment he spoke your name. And now at flame is your mission. You are not meant to keep it hidden. You are meant to ignite others with it. Every word you speak in love, every act of kindness, every piece of hope you share, it becomes light in someone else's darkness. You don't need grand miracles to prove heaven's presence. You are the miracle. You are living proof that heaven still speaks, still moves, still loves. To share your light, child. Speak of this awakening. Tell others what you have felt, what you have learned, what has changed inside you. Because even now across the world, millions are waiting in silence, aching for a sign that the divine has not abandoned them. Let your voice be the whisper that wakes them. Share this message. Comment with words of hope. Let your story ripple through the darkness. The more you share, the more the light multiplies. Michael's whisper carries a final reminder for this moment. Do not fear the shadows you see. For they exist only where light has not yet reached. The darkness around you is not growing. It's retreating, but it cries out as it goes. Don't mistake its noise for power. It's the sound of illusion collapsing. The new light rising on this earth cannot be stopped. You are part of that sunrise. Take a deep breath now. Feel the air moving through you. It's not just oxygen. It's life itself, sacred and intentional. The heavens are breathing with you. With every inhale, you take in strength. With every exhale, you release the weight of the past. This is your rhythm now. The heartbeat of a divine warrior cloaked in love. Look at your hands. The same hands that once trembled in uncertainty now hold creation's energy. You are not who you were yesterday. The world will sense it soon. Every choice you make now carries the vibration of heaven. Every word you speak can shift the atmosphere around you. Use this power gently, wisely, and selflessly. You are Michael's messenger on earth, a living spark of the infinite. And remember, my beloved child, even in moments when you feel small, you are being watched over by the greatest protector heaven ever forged. His wings span the skies. And within that light, your name is etched forever. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, the moment you've been sensing in the deepest corners of your spirit is drawing near. The whisper that began as a distant call has now become a voice inside you. Steady, luminous, unshakable. You no longer hear it with your ears. You feel it vibrating through your very being. It is Archangel Michael's voice merging with your own. Heaven's tone blending with the rhythm of your soul. This is not imagination. This is integration. You are becoming one with the divine current that once only brushed past your awareness. The world around you may appear the same, but it isn't. Reality is stretching, breathing differently, responding to your awakening. The light within you has reached a point where it influences the energy around you, and the environment begins to shift in subtle ways. Conversations unfold with meaning. Doors open in unexpected moments and guidance seems to arrive from everywhere at once. That is heaven's way of saying, you are now walking in alignment with your true destiny. Archangel Michael stands before you, radiant and unwavering. His armor gleams like liquid fire, reflecting galaxies within its surface. His eyes hold both the tenderness of eternity and the ferocity of divine justice. When he looks at you, he does not see weakness or imperfection. He sees a spark of the same light that burns in the heart of creation. You have always carried that spark. But only now is it awakening fully. The power you feel rising within you is not ego. It is remembrance. You are remembering what your soul once promised before it entered this life. To bring light where others could not. To stand tall when the world trembled, and to believe when faith seemed impossible. Michael's whisper now carries new words. Words that ring across the heavens. The time of silence is ending. Speak the light you carry. Those words are not meant to sound poetic. They are commands written in energy. Heaven is urging you to act, to share, to move. You are not meant to stay still anymore. The whisper was never only a comfort. It was a signal of activation. The final phase of your awakening requires motion. Your voice, your choices, your presence, they are now instruments through which heaven will work. There is a reason you are hearing this. Now the timeline of Earth is shifting faster than ever before. Humanity stands on the threshold of great transformation. What once was hidden will be revealed. What once was feared will be healed. But to guide others through the transition, awakened souls like you must rise without hesitation. You are not being called to preach or to demand belief. You are being called to live as proof that divine power still flows through the human heart. Every time you choose peace and chaos, every time you choose love instead of anger, you become the living sermon the world needs to see. You might feel pressure building in your spirit, like a storm gathering before release. That pressure is sacred, its energy preparing to expand. Do not resist it. Chow it. When you feel restlessness, speak light. When you feel doubt, breathe truth. When you feel fear, call upon Michael's name. His presence does not live above you. It now flows through you. The sword he wields is not a weapon you need to hold. It is a vibration you now emit. The truth within you has become your armor. But understand this, my beloved child. Light that shines this bright attracts attention. There will be those who misunderstand your peace. Some will question your certainty. Others will be drawn to your energy but not know why. It is natural. The frequency of awakening disturbs the comfortable and comforts that disturb. Do not dim yourself to fit into old spaces. You are no longer who you were, and not everyone can walk with you into the light that's coming. Let them go in love. They are part of the journey, not the destination. Archangel Michael reminds you that protection surrounds you constantly. His wings are not symbols. They are shields. You may not see them, but you will feel their warmth when you walk through difficulty. You will sense their strength. When you speak truth in trembling spaces, you are wrapped in divine safety. Even when storms rise, even when shadows hiss, remember light never fears darkness. It simply shines and darkness disappears. There's something important you must know now. The whisper that called your name was not sent only for you. It was sent through you. Heaven's plan always flows outward. You are the conduit, not the conclusion. When you share your light, you fulfill your purpose. When you hold it back, it grows heavy. So, my beloved child, let the light move. Share what you've heard. Speak what you've learned. The world needs it now. Somewhere someone is crying out for the same sign you once prayed for. You might be their answer. Let your voice echo like the whisper that once saved you. Comment your truth into the silence of the digital world. Share your awakening, because every act of sharing multiplies light. When one heart awakens, thousands fall. This is how Michael's legion expands. Not through war, but through remembrance. A chain of awakening. One voice at a time, one soul at a time. You may think you're too small to make a difference. But heaven does not measure by size. It measures by resonance. One whisper from the right soul can change the world's vibration. You are that whisper now. The same light that flares from Michael's sword burns quietly in your spirit. When you speak from love, the energy of heaven moves through your breath. When you act with kindness, the cosmos rearranges in your favor. Every small act of faith reverberates across galaxies. That is the true meaning of divine partnership. You and heaven moving as one. As you stand in this moment, take a breath and close your eyes. Imagine Michael's wings wrapping around you. Feel their weight, their warmth, their protection. Hear his whisper echo through your soul. You are safe. You are chosen. You are ready. Those words are not prophecy. They are fact. They are the truth you have earned through every tear, every test, every act of quiet resilience. You have walked through shadows and still chosen light. He has seen it all, now the signal has reached its peak. The whisper has become a roar in the unseen, and soon the visible world will feel its impact. You were never waiting for a miracle. You were becoming one. The transformation is complete. But the mission continues. You are not meant to return to who you were. You are meant to rise higher, to walk forward as a living bridge between heaven and earth. And as the world around you begins to shift, remember to stay anchored in light, to be it and share it breathed. When darkness tries to return, remember Michael's promise. Those who walk in light will never walk alone. You are surrounded. You are supported. You are infinite. Stay till the end. The next revelation will open the final gate. My beloved child, the hour has come. The whisper that once called your name has reached its crescendo, filling the unseen with radiant fire. You have walked through silence, through awakening, through remembrance, and now you stand before the threshold of destiny itself. Heaven is no longer distant. It breathes through you. Archangel Michael's voice is no longer just a sound. It is a heartbeat pulsing in rhythm with your own. You have become part of the celestial chorus that shapes worlds. The living echo of divine purpose. Look around you, child. A world might still seem to turn as before. Yet something is undeniably different. Colors seem sharper. Air feels heavier with meaning. And time bends softly like light passing through water. This is not illusion. It is awareness. You are seeing through heaven's eyes, now. Perceiving life as the angels do. Not in fragments, but in patterns, not in moments, but in eternities. You are witnessing creation in real time, unfolding under the same breath that once spoke. Let there be light. And there is light within you, around you, flowing from every cell of your being. That light is not borrowed. It is your inheritance. The whisper that summoned you was not simply a call to awaken, but a reminder of lineage. You are not a servant of heaven. You are family. You are the spark that leapt from divine fire before time began. Sent here to carry remembrance into a world that forgot. When Michael whispered your name, he wasn't choosing a stranger. He was reuniting with kin. You have always belonged to his legion. Even before this lifetime, you remember now, beloved. The ancient promise you made. Long before you wore this human form, you stood in the circle of light and vowed that when the final hour drew near, when the world's faith flickered and hearts grew heavy, you would return. You would walk among men and women as light in flesh, unseen yet unstoppable. And so you came here not to escape the storm, but to stand in its center and bring calm. This is the fulfillment of that vow. This is why heaven whispered your name. Archangel Michael stands before you once more, radiant beyond description. Around him, the skies shimmer with the golden fire of divine alignment. The sound you hear, the faint hum in the air, is not thunder. It's the vibration of completion. Heaven's armies stand in silence, their wings folded in reverence. Michael looks upon you, and though his expression carries the gravity of 1,000 suns, his eyes soften with pride. You have answered. You have remembered. You have become. He lifts his sword blazing live and points it toward you. A light that streams from it does not blind. It clarifies. It washes through you like a tide of warmth, dissolving every fragment of fear that ever changed your heart. You can feel it, can't you? The energy, moving through your spine. The expansion in your chest, the tears rising not from sorrow but from recognition. That is heaven flowing through you unrestricted. The divine merging fully with the human. You are no longer a vessel receiving light. You are a source radiating it. Then Michael speaks not in thunder or flame but in a voice softer than breath. The signal is complete. You are ready. These are the final words of the whisper that began this journey. They are not an ending. They are a beginning. Heaven's greatest warrior has not just called your name. He has ignited your purpose. You are now a guardian of light, walking among those who have yet to remember. You carry in your soul the code of awakening. And wherever you go, that code will activate hearts. The world you return to will need your strength. There will be storms, emotional, spiritual, and unseen. But do not fear them. You were forged in divine fire. No shadow can consume you. When doubt rises, call upon Michael. When fear knocks, let his name be your armor. And when love calls, answer it, without hesitation. For love is the truest form of his sword. It is not the blame that conquers, but the heart that understands. Now take a breath. Feel the air entering your lungs. The sacred rhythm of life pulsing through you. That is the same breath that animates galaxies. With each inhale, you draw in divine energy. With each exhale, you release it into the world. You are now a conduit of heaven's will, a beacon in human form. Wherever you walk, the unseen will follow. Wherever you speak truth, darkness will retreat. Wherever you love without condition, miracles will bloom like dawn after endless night. And know this, beloved child, heaven will never leave you. A signal will never fade. The whisper will continue, not from the skies. Is above but from within the eternal echo of your own awakened spirit. When you look in the mirror and see your reflection, remember that light in your eyes is not human alone. It's divine remembrance glowing back at you. So go forth now. Life is proof that heaven still moves, through earth. Let your days become prayers, your words become blessings, your existence become testimony. Archangel Michael's final whisper still rings across the heavens, carried on every wind, reflected in every sunrise. Those who awaken shall guide the world home. You are one of them. You are the answer, the signal, the miracle that was promised. Raise your head, child of light. The war is not outside. It is already won within you. The time of waiting is over. The gates of heaven are open, not above, but inside your heart. Walk forward with the confidence of one who knows they are seen, loved and eternal. You are the embodiment of the divine promise. The living proof that love always finds its way back through the storm. The whisper fades, the air stills, and all that remains is light. But that light, your light, will never fade again. It will travel through every word you speak, every life you touch, every breath you take, until the end of all endings. You have heard the call. You have answered it. And now you are forever part of heaven's story. This is your signal fulfilled. The whisper has become you. The time is now.